No matter how much I screamed, he still couldn't hear.
Buried under his own home, Bill Montevere says his husband James could not hear his screams after Sunday's landslide reduced their home from 3 stories to 2.
All I could tell is I was now underground and he was above me. I couldn't move. Everything around me was flattened except
the dishwasher had flipped over, the refrigerator had flipped over and hit the dishwasher because the countertop took it and created a wedge where he was under and saved under that.
Bill was next to the dishwasher, packing their things to move to Puerto Rico, when he heard what he thought was a jet.
That's when I jumped to the floor, thinking the safest place is flat. And then I noticed that I was banging around the floor like this, and I told James I felt like I was being electrocuted because my body was violently thrashing around, and brain just didn't connect.
He couldn't move. Everything around him was flattened, except the dishwasher.
The scariest part was hearing the chainsaw and glass breaking.
That turned out to be the sound of emergency responders trying to cut Bill out of the basement.
The only thing keeping me alive right now is this dishwasher, and I was afraid with them cutting into things that it might lose whatever it was held onto and fall on me. But they couldn't hear me, and they just kept digging.
They eventually got to Bill.
Big, burly Alaska fire person is there, and he says, grab me like a big, strong bear hug, the biggest, strongest you can. I did. I didn't want to let go.
James remembered how earlier he was on the couch watching TV when he says he heard roaring.
It hit us and threw me out of the couch because the house actually collapsed in onto itself sideways. So it threw me into the ceiling where I dislocated my shoulder and then back down on the floor. And luckily the couch had flipped over like this. So when the floor up above dropped on it, it dropped like this. And I had a space right here of about 18 inches, that clearance. So that sofa saved me.
Grateful to be alive, Bill and James say they lost everything on Sunday. That includes all personal possession. They were in the final process of selling their Ketchikan home, set to close on Friday. Money they had planned on using to move and retire in Puerto Rico. Right before the slide, Bill had packed their last box.
I was just finished packing because they were supposed to come Monday to collect all the boxes for the container. And I was walking upstairs and I told Bill, I said, you know what? I'm gonna miss this house. I really love it. And 20 minutes later, it was gone.
Despite the loss, these husbands now fill the hotel lobby they're staying at with laughter and gratitude.
We've been through a lot of trials and tribulations, and we've been blessed so many times over. We've been fortunate, we've been lucky. Good things have happened to us almost our entire life, along with the bad. And we just choose not to focus on the bad because it'll destroy you if you let it. We have to focus on the good.
That focus is now what they carry with them after surviving a landslide in Ketchikan. Joe Cadat, Alaska's news source.